So One Piece episode 743 was such a breath of fresh air from the previous two kill, um, slow ass paced episodes. This episode was actually a lot of fun to watch and brilliantly well done as well. I have to say, a very well executed episode of One Piece. So basically, the start of the episode, we get the dialogue from Law and Sengoku about the Corazon situation. And Sengoku is basically telling Law, okay, you live your life. Well, Law was the one saying he was living his life to kill the Flamingo by avenging Corazon, but life to save your own. So maybe you should, instead of dedicating your life to revenge your own. And obviously, a light bulb went off in Law, and we cut away from there. We go to the whole thing with the Straw Hats and Fujitora, and not even the Colosseum fighters. Fujitora's the stare down was great. I thought it dragged on a little bit too much, but I'm going to say for all purposes it did serve the message in this episode, especially when it came to. Well, first off, we see Fujitora as like, oh, you see all the Colosseum fighters, which is great, and then you just see Fujitora, and then you see this wave of an purple aura, and the way it was done was like, you know, something massive's about to happen when all the broken bits of rubble that was used in Dressrosa during the Doflamingo Luffy fight was used to gather. And I'm not going to say anything because it's a spoiler anyway, but there is more than just a reason for Fujitora doing that. If you read the manga, you know what it is. I'm just going to leave it at that, but obviously at first glance it looks like he's going to use it on them to crush him, which would have obviously killed. I'm pretty sure Zoro could have cut through that on Law, because Law appeared in the middle of that, and it's like, hey, you need to get the fuck out of the Dodge and get to the ship. Then in comes Luffy, and this was great. The way it was done, I liked it in the manga. I think it was well done in the anime. The part with, Bartolome, I like the fact that it was Bartolome that said, oh, Luffy, glad you're here, but you need to get away from Fujitora. And Luffy's like, and he puts the brakes on, he sees Fujitora, and we get like a flashback from when they clashed earlier on in the Dressrosa arc. And it's like, a lot, and then Luffy realizes, no, I can't run because if I do, I could lose my friends. And you get the flashback of Sabri Archipelago, where basically the Straw Hats got decimated by Kuma. So I like that they included that as well, because it's the realization of Luffy can't be running away. And the dialogue, as stupid as it sounds, given the fact what we know about the Yonko, it's like, even though Luffy knows he's outmatched, he can't run away from the Emperors. He can't run away from the Admirals anymore. And that was great characterization for Luffy. It's well done in the anime. I like the tone, and obviously the fight between Fujitora and Luffy is a big part of the reason why I'm doing this review, because not only I thought the animation was a lot better than I was expecting it to be, but I mean, it wasn't anywhere near as good as the Kaido introduction or the Luffy Gear 4, but this episode we've had, this probably might be one of my favourite episodes, given the vibe we got for the entire episode. So I can appreciate that. Obviously, Fujitora fight, Luffy just starts off by the way, the way he just used Arm and Haki, I thought it was great. It looked badass. Luffy looked amazing in this episode. Fujitora obviously always looks badass, but at certain points where they're clashing and then Luffy's using Arm and Haki and Gear Second, he's going all out, despite the fact that he just went Gear 4 against Doflamingo, which is, again, is a testament to Luffy. And he's going up against an Apple, you need to remember that as well. But then there's a certain part, I think, even Zoro realizes this as well. There's a part where Luffy is actually announcing it. I don't know if he did, I think he did this in the manga, and it pissed off Fujitora, because he's announcing his text to Fujitora because of the fact that he's blind. Fujitora realizes Luffy's taking pity on him. This pisses off Fujitora to such an extent that it's like, okay, this just turned into a deathmatch now. Basically, that one glare we saw, oh man, I thought, okay, it's on. Bartolome I thought was the MVP in this. I really do, because not only was he fanboying about Luffy, he was actually concerned as well, which I thought was great because it went so well. He's like, "Oh, Luffy senpai, you're amazing, but you go up to the part where Usopp actually manned up as well, because usually Usopp would be the first to run away, but it's like, no, if we're gonna fight anyway, we'll fight this out anyway." So I thought, instead, that's characterization for Usopp as well. Obviously, Zoro and the rest of the Shore House are down. It's like Zoro's voice actor did a hell of a job in this, because you see the part where there's actually a bizarre moment where Luffy's actually complimenting Fujitora. Like, "Oh, I kind of actually like you." And for a split second there, you think Fujitora's going to be pissed, but then he turns around and bursts out laughing. I think he did this in the manga, and then went from he was laughing, then he went to super pissed in an instant. I thought that was great, because it's like, oh, okay, you just basically pissed me off. And Raging Tiger, oh my gosh, the animation on that side, oh, you know it's a devastating time when Zoro's even concerned. So that's like, holy shit. The animation distortion, like the way they distorted the animation in that scene where you see the gravity, you see everything that's going around, and it was a great touch. Again, I'll the crap out of this fight. The actual choreography of this fight was actually good as well. When he's actually punching away, like you see Fujitora blocking with his sword, and I thought that sequence was good. So the pilot thought, what's happened over the past 2 episodes has just been erased by this, because even though we had the snore fest of Kiros and Rebecca, they've clearly turned the corner in this, and I think it's great at the end. Dressrosa. So by the way, spoiler alert: the end of Dressrosa is nearing, but it looks like the end part one of Fujitora and Luffy goes to Fujitora at this point, because we see Luffy get flown the foot back. Obviously, if you check the preview, you know it's not over with. Did a great job. I think I like this better than I liked it in the manga, because it flowed better. There's a part that I thought he had a few filler scenes, which I don't particularly mind when it comes to the fight between Luffy and Fujitora. But I think once again we don't have a new opening, which I'm pretty sure after Dressrosa we will. Whether or not we get a filler arc, it doesn't matter, or whether we're going to dive into the next arc. But regardless, let me know your thoughts down below. That's going to do it for this review. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Leave your comments down below and subscribe.